Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Happy Tuesday to you. It's November the 19th. Things a lot quieter out here this morning compared to the overnight period as a cold front is sweeping through the region. Showers and thunderstorms, though, have all now moved off toward the east. And even here in Lafayette, we're starting to see those skies clearing, but there's still some clouds on the eastern horizon. And a few showers will still linger down over the far southeastern parts of the region, but eventually skies will clear as high pressure starts to slide back in. Not necessarily the coolest part of this system yet. That will start to come in later on tonight. As far as traveling, a big improvement from just the last several hours as the rain has moved out of the way, but there will be some areas where the roadways are still wet, so you might need to use a little extra time to get to work and school this time around, but weather-wise things will be improving as those skies clear. Temperatures should be in the mid-60s, even a few upper 50s for the northwestern sections for the early part of the day, but later on this afternoon when the kids get out of school, lots of sunshine and temperatures running in the upper 70s. Right now, most of the region has dropped back into the 50s and 60s, with the 60s reserved off toward the east, where there's still a little rain and that front is continuing to move off toward the east. Big thunderstorm zone now over toward the Crescent City and pushing along the beaches of Mississippi, Alabama, and eventually that will reach Florida. But you can see that most of the Acadiana area has now dried out, and we'll continue to see a drying trend as high pressure builds in behind that front. We do have another push of some colder air, though, that's still up in the northern plains. That will start to slide southward overnight tonight. So even though temperatures today are still going to be running a few degrees above normal, reaching the upper 70s, I do think that trough is going to kind of dig in and bring that colder air southward. So tonight's lows should drop into the 50s, and then we won't recover a whole lot tomorrow with a strong northerly wind. Looks like afternoon highs will struggle their way into the upper 60s. So first front is continuing to move out of the way. Second front is there over the plains, and we'll see kind of a reinforcing shot coming in behind that. So that will extend the cool and dry conditions all the way through the weekend. A lot of sunshine planned for you today, more of a westerly wind today, so afternoon highs will reach the upper 70s, and all those rains will continue to push eastward. So even if you've got some travel plans over toward the Crescent City, if you're leaving this morning, it looks like things are going to be relatively quiet by the time you get there, and I don't think you'll be able to outrun those showers and thunderstorms that are pushing farther toward the Florida Panhandle. As I said, still kind of mild out there today with highs in the upper 70s. We'll drop back into the low to mid 50s overnight tonight, but tomorrow's highs should be a good 10, maybe 15 degrees cooler than what we're going to see today. And because of those brisk northerly winds, we're going to see some rough conditions in the offshore waters, not just today, but going through the second half of the week, probably at least through Thursday until things start to calm down. Gulf of Mexico satellite, the remnants of Sarah there right in the middle of the Gulf. That's getting caught up in that trough, and some of that energy will slide off to the east, so the heavier rains are going to be over toward Alabama, Georgia, and into Florida, while the remainder of the tropical Atlantic is nice and quiet as we're now in the last 2 weeks of hurricane season. Hopefully we are done. Of course, nothing for the next several days, but we'll watch out for anything until the end of the month, and we'll talk about that later this afternoon on Let's Talk Tropics. Your high today, 79, with skies eventually becoming sunny everywhere. Tonight dropping to 55 with clear skies. It'll get breezy overnight tonight with that push of colder air. Breezy and chilly tomorrow with highs only reaching the mid to upper 60s, and kind of cold Wednesday night as lows will drop back to 41. Into Thursday, lots of sunshine with a high near 66, and it looks like the weekend will be dry and cool. Friday and Saturday, temperatures still in the 60s with lows in the 40s, and by Sunday I think we'll start to get back into the mid 70s. Well, I hope you enjoy Acadiana weather today. If you do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on those notifications. Don't forget, you can hear my weather forecast each and every day on Big 102.1, Planet Radio 106.7, and Freedom 95.1. And in between all of those forecasts, please follow my social media pages, both on Facebook and X. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Have a great day, and I'll see you on Wednesday.